Hi, this is Tim from Time to Sew, and welcoming you to the first workshop of the new year. Trust everybody had a good Christmas and a happy new year, and off we go. What we're going to be looking at today is this material. It's called Colour Dekor from EFCO. This is a pack of solid coloured sheets. The sheets are like this, and what the material is like a transfer medium that you can put onto ceramic, metal, glass, anything that can be put into the oven, just a normal domestic oven, to 180 you can use it on. The nice thing about it is that the material itself is very reasonably priced, and the equipment that you need is very basic. So it's a nice project for craft groups, children's groups, etc. So alongside the solid sheets, we also have packs of multicolour sheets. Here's some out of the pack. So the orange, yellow, don't know quite what colour you'd call that, pinky purples. There's also turquoises, etc. And we have sheets of letters, numbers, uppercase, lowercase, all sorts of combinations if you want to put text onto your piece. The nice thing about this is that it can be really straightforward, basic designs that you do, or you can let your imagination run riot and make really complex projects. So off we go. So this is the first thing we're going to use. It's a little clear glass tea light holder, and I've got a punch here with a Christmas tree and one here with snowflakes. So I'm just going to chunk out a couple of Christmas tree shapes. There we go, there's one. And some snowflakes. There we go, there's the, oh, some of those have got caught. And what I've done now is put those pieces into a saucer of cold water, left them for a few minutes till the backing starts to separate away, and then I'm just sliding the backing away with my finger and pushing the snowflakes onto the glass. The finish that you get is still translucent, so you can actually see through the little tree there. That is in close up. Now then, what I've got here, I've guillotined some little strips of the transfer medium. This time I'm going to do just a normal white mug. Keep your eyes open in IKEA. These can be really cheap at times. They're never hugely expensive, but the last lot I bought I think were about 50p, so it's worth keeping an eye out for them. So they just need to soak for a few minutes. If you just brush them or rub them between your fingers, as soon as the backing starts to just lift away, they're ready to go. Now, as you can see, I've just left those to soak and the backing slid away, so I can now start adding the stripes to my mug. Yeah, so I've got a pink stripe around the bottom. Second one, slightly wider. Away comes the backing and round it goes. As you can see, I'm just sort of really quickly dropping it in place and then taking a little bit of time to position it and slide it around to get it as I want it. So now a couple of the blue stripes. As you can see, this blue stripe is a little long, so I've positioned it correctly at the bottom, and I'm just going to trim the top with a pair of scissors. And then I'm adding a second stripe. Just to show how you can do geometric patterns as well as just sort of soft organic bits. There we go. You want to make sure that the film is down and most of the air bubbles are out of the way. But as it dries, you'll find that any little residue bubbles tend to find their way out anyway. I'm just looking in the bottom of the punch to position it correctly, and this is cut out of a snowflake. What I did first of all was punch a square and then punch the snowflake out of the square so that you look through the square to the white snowflake of the ceramic, and then on the other side I've put the positive that I've punched out. Now this time I've stamped text using Stays On ink onto a piece of the purple film. It's been soaking for a little while, so I'm just going to peel the back away and add it to this sort of tall bottle. Obviously, when you're stamping onto the film, you can then wrap the film around a cylindrical object, which will be very difficult to stamp directly onto. And you've also got the background colour. This is an oil bottle, so I'm just chopped out the individual letters of oil and just letting those soak into the so that the backing comes away, and then I'm going to add those to the bottle. So there we go, that's the lettering going on. And if I hold that up around for you now, you'll be able to see the finished effect. So this is a very similar idea, but this time I'm using one of Emma's Spellbound Scissors cutters to do me a big cross and some little butterflies that I'm just punching out of all the little bits of scrap that I've got sliding around on the table. So I've got a couple of different sizes of butterfly punches. So as you can see, I'm just punching those out. I'm using both the solid sheets of colour and the multicoloured. They just go into the water to soak. The process of doing this is to cut your shape, soak it till the backing comes away, apply it to your piece, and then leave it for 24 hours to dry. When it's you've left it for your 24 hours, you then put it into the oven and bring it up to 180 degrees centigrade and leave it at that for half an hour. Then just turn the oven off and let it cool in the oven, and once that's done, they're actually really strongly bonded to the glass or ceramic. It's okay to wash them up, and you can handle them quite roughly. The only thing I would say from experience is if you're using it on plates and things, I tend to go to the surround of the plate rather than on the base where you're actually cutting. Just a regular knife and fork scraping across the bottom of the plate can score and scratch the design you've put on, just in the same way that patterns on any plate that's getting being cut against can be spoiled. But if you use your designs around the edge, then you shouldn't have any problem with that at all. So just giving these a few moments to soak, and just give that a try. How's that? Yep, that slid away nicely. So drop it onto there, and once it's down flat and any crinkles and things are out of the way, I can just slide it around with my finger so that they're all the same height and everything's matching nicely. You see the way that's sliding there? You just keep looking, keep positioning. I think I'll actually put the two purple ones opposite each other rather than next to each other. So there we go, just re-slide that one. You'll also notice that when you're looking through the glass, they're the same colour from both sides. There we go. Just move some of the butterflies around. And there we go. And then to finish, we just got a little gallery of some of these pieces finished. And to help with photography, I'll put a bit of Ribena in the bottles. As always, all of the equipment that we've used, the sheets, etc., are on our website under the section of crafts for all. I hope you enjoyed this, and hope you have a really good new year. I will be doing odd videos throughout the year, so keep an eye on the website. That's www.timetosew.com. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.